Hello everyone, this is Tony Mori. Join me on my visit to Dutch Henry Winery in the Calistoga district. Dutch Henry is a relatively new winery established in 1992 along Calistoga's Silverado Trail. It specializes in small lot handmade wines produced under California Certified Organic Farmer Certification and ships 6,000 cases a year. Les Chafen and his wife Maggie have 26 years of experience growing grapes in Napa Valley. Les is also known for his work as a radiologist. The dream of Manager Gary Koehler, who is also a musician, is for every great restaurant and wine store in America to serve Dutch Henry wines. Let's hear more about Dutch Henry Winery in Calistoga from General Manager Gary Koehler.
The winery, Dutch Henry Winery, is owned by the Chafen family. We are one of the few certified organic wineries up the Napa Valley. We are now in the new appellation called Calistoga. We are also, if you check later on the roof, we are 100% solar powered. We put about 15% back into the grid, and all our practices are done, you know, for the conscious of the terroir around. We have an on-site cave. Our wines, all the wines are made here. The white are Sauvignon Blanc and of course our Pinot Noir. And we're a dog-friendly winery, and we kind of keep it as simple as we can. The Chafen family has been growing grapes for about 28 years. Been having the winery here and making wine for 18 years. We do about 6,000 cases. We distribute to probably about 8 to 9 states in the United States. Most of everything comes through here. We have a pretty active wine club. The varietals that we do are about there's about 10 different varietals, because wine clubs like to have a variation of different wines coming to them. The name, kind of interesting, stems out of the canyon which is behind us, and the canyon is named after a gentleman by the name of Dutch Henry, who started out in the Napa Valley as a prospector, and then there was rumor that he was kind of found it easier to get gold off of Wells Fargo stagecoaches, so he became a bit of a highwayman, or what they call a rapscallion. So we kind of have that sort of outlaw sort of image to us in our marketing, which is a lot of fun, because, you know, everybody loves a good outlaw, you know. The most important thing that goes into making wine is the quality of the grapes, because basically the wine is made in the vineyard, not so much in the building or in the crush. It's nice to have someone who knows what they're doing. Scott Chafen is the winemaker, and Scott knows what he's doing. So if you have good fruit in, you can have good wine coming out. So it's just a matter of your techniques. A winemaker is sort of like a chef. You have your recipes, and once you've found something that everybody likes, you try to be as consistent as possible. Good spirit. I mean, I think you gotta be into it. I mean, if it's just a job, then it's just a job. But if there's passion to it, which I find a lot in the wine industry, everybody has that passion, and it's those people who make the better wines, the great wines, because it isn't just the money. It's the heart of who you are, and the product that you put out, you're proud of. So yeah, that's a you know, good heart, good grapes, good wine. The white wine here is the Chafen Sauvignon Blanc. Up until this year, we've been making Chardonnays, and we decided that we wanted to change things up, so we made a Sauvignon Blanc. And most Sauvignon Blancs you see in the market are usually pretty much just go into stainless steel, and that's about it. Well, this really doesn't even see any stainless steel. We put this in oak, what they call a spent barrel or a neutral barrel, for about 5 months. Gives it a little warmer color, has flavors of sort of pineapple and grapefruit, and it's absolutely wonderful wine. Nice chilled, goes with all sorts of different foods and whatnot. So this comes out of the Pope Valley, which is a couple of mountain ranges over, and is the only white that we do. The Pinot Noir comes off the top of Mount Veeder, which is a very unusual place to grow it. In fact, a lot of people go, why? You're growing Pinot Noir up there. Why this does well up there is this vineyard is at 1,700 feet above the valley floor. And though it gets very, very hot during the day, that marine layer comes over, which a lot of people, we had fog this morning. So that pocket of fog cloaks that mountain ridge. So it's kind of happy fruit at night, sort of pissed off fruit during the day, makes for a nice little angry Pinot. So what you get in the Pinot, which is wonderful, is the most incredible bouquet of wild strawberries and honey. And when you guys taste it, you'll be blown away because no one else makes a Pinot like this. This is the only one of a kind. Nothing up the valley even touches this in flavor. So, great Pinot.
First in the door's my good buddy Steve. He plays if he's got cards up his sleeve. Everybody knows he don't, but he can sure call the cards. With games like jacks off and double your pain, I'm surprised he remembers the names. But for Steve, that ain't hard. It's Wednesday night at the Koehler Poker Palace. Everybody there is up for the challenge.
Hi all, I'm Gary Koehler from Dutch Henry Winery. My title here is unusual. It's if you take a look at my business card, it says Man of Many Hats, but most people would kind of see that as the general manager. Again, welcome to Dutch Henry. A little bit later we'll take you on a little tour. We are a small winery up the Napa Valley. We're about 10 acres here, two of it planted in Syrah. We have about a 5,000 square foot cave, which is where we cellar our wines. And so if you're hanging out in San Francisco and you want to come up and drink some great wines and meet the dogs and meet the rest of the gang here, come on up to Dutch Henry. Love to have you.
I hope you enjoyed Dutch Henry Winery. I'm looking forward to my next visit here because Dutch Henry has concerts in the cave 4 times a year. I'll see you guys next time.